Identifying barriers, creating solutions to improve family engagement.
I'm Isaac and Matilda's mom.
And I'm Isaac and Matilda's teacher.
What about providing opportunities for involvement?
Well, I would like to see more ways parents who are working can help. I'm just not sure, and give more detailed info on how parents can be more involved academic-wise. Suggest ideas that make, learning fun.
They're bringing in all of the children they care for, sometimes up to 15, and they expect us to take care of them.
What about improving communication?
Well, considering the level of classes that are now required, I cannot imagine how frustrating and difficult it must be for parents who don't have a college education or have not taken algebra, geometry, chemistry, etc., to assist their child with these classes with no knowledge themselves. Would love to see some basic info provided on how to help those parents help themselves and their child.
We have tried different things, like putting event information on Facebook, like tweets, like putting it on the internet. We sent home reminders, phone calls.
What about welcoming families into the building?
Well, if a parent stops by school, they should be invited into the classroom to observe everyday functions of class, not persecuted by office personnel.
Family members who were willing to volunteer at or for school, but when presented with the need for a background check, refused to complete the process in order to become a volunteer. What are they hiding?
What about making time?
Well, sometimes the designated start times of things like the PTA, I was heavily involved in it from when my daughter was in kindergarten, but they have their meetings so early. Like some days they're at like 2:30 and it's just hard to walk away from work to attend those meetings. I think they try to do a good job though by having some in the morning and some in the afternoon.
We tried to schedule around families' other obligations, but we just can't meet everyone's needs. Thursday is the best night, but families complain because they have Christian meetings on Thursday nights, so that just blocks out all of my family from attending.
What about moving from involvement to engagement?
Parents suggested that promoting parents' presence at community events could be a viable way to engage parents who will attend events that are not at the school. One parent reflected on their community. The city does events in the park. That park is packed anytime they have an event. If the city can get the people out, then the schools need to tap in. What do? A lot of times it's free food, hot dogs in the park.
So I don't know what is going on exactly, but over the years, let's say 16 years, I've seen a huge shift in parental involvement period on a school-wide level. Do we still have parents that want to be a part of their kids' lives? Yes. Do they want to be involved? Yes. That percentage is very little compared to the rest that are too busy, don't want to, or who cares, or can't, because they can't. I have to say that. I think we put it out there.
In conclusion, to move from parent involvement to engagement, schools should embrace a more expansive view of parent engagement, which includes multiple constructions of how parents are involved. Parents who may have too many competing obligations or responsibilities to be able to consistently be present at the school are looking for alternatives, and for school staff who value their input and participation outside the school building. Moving from parent presence to engagement may require a profound attitude shift that focuses on the strengths and resources that families can bring to their child's education, and intentional and consistent attention to addressing barriers with connected solutions.